Majens, let me bring you back in. So that's 1996.
Yeah.
A lot then happens. You guys go to France 98. Then there's the build-up to our participation at the World Cup 2010. And now we are again qualifying. In terms of that journey, in terms of quality of team ethos, as well as a pipeline of players, and knowing what the style and play and format of South African football is. How have we fared in terms of that legacy from 1996? And what has stopped us from replicating that success of 1996?
Yeah, I think after the AFCON and the 2010 World Cup, so many things have changed. Hip hopping coaches in and out, and the players not consistent because some of us we play for long for national team. Like some of Lucas, they've got 100 caps, about David Yati and many more. But these days, it's more like a rent a player. So players, they just coming in. There's no consistency, But the most important thing is we were fortunate because we played a lot of friendly matches, like the Four Nations Cup, building to the AFCON, or building to the bigger tournament. So these days, there's no such. They just believe they just have so much confidence, whereby they just play one friendly match with under 19s, and then they boom to the bigger stage. So what I'm trying to say is that we need a serious preparation, so that we can be players can be mentally strong going into that tournament.
Tando?
For me, when it talks about the strength of the team mentally, again, it goes back to the leaders of this 1996 team and the leaders that had been there building up to that. Majens, imagine the leadership group. I don't know the actual individuals, but I can imagine Neil Tovey would have been there. Lucas Radebe would have been part of that leadership group. John Mowete, even though he's not starting, would have been part of that leadership group. And Dr. Khumalo would have been part of that leadership group. When those people talk, their mere presence, when they walk into a room, they command a certain type of respect. Now it's not quite the same. We haven't built the quality of leaders, both in players and also in the technical team that's around it. Because a Jomo Sono can call a Dr. Khumalo to order. A Dr. Khumalo can call a John Mowete to order. John Mowete can call all the players to order. That's the kind of leadership stream you're looking at. I can imagine when Clive Barker says, "Okay, guys, you can go off. You got the night off today." The likes of Majens will have to sit and look and say, "Okay, where do we go?" To the leaders, because that's where you take your cue from. I think whether it's soccer or politics or anything else, the quality of leaders is not quite on the same level. And that is eroded over time because we've taken a lot of things for granted, like Majens is saying.
Yeah.
You look at a person like Aaron Mokoena, who's almost seen as just another Bafana player. Aaron Mokoena is not another Bafana player. Aaron Mokoena played for this country for 10 years. Played for the top clubs in the world, top leagues in the world. Again, these guys tested themselves against the best. And Lucas Radebe went to England. A Phil Masinga went to England, Italy. They played against the best in the world. At the moment, we don't have a lot of players playing against the best consistently. So again, the level of respect is not the same. When Lyle Foster walks into the dressing room or any room, he doesn't command the same respect as Lucas Radebe would have had as a player walking into the 1996 dressing room, for example.
All right, let's leave it there. Tando, thank you for your time. We were also joined, of course, by Edward Majens Mutale, part of that class of 1996. Ushebenko Nyaditse was also part of the conversation, and Moira Tlhagale. Just from multiple dimensions, I must say, I've thoroughly enjoyed this conversation. It was backward looking, of course, nostalgic about the victory in 1996, but I do believe that we managed to also look at what lessons can be taken from that victory and what we can then do going forward to strengthen our football and bring it back to where it belongs at the top, certainly on the African continent.